contain him? Coco Crisp. We're going to find out because he's in the lineup today. Great to have you with us, and for the Oakland A's, they are happy to be home. The tradition of Sunday Night Baseball. Welcome, everybody. 2K Sports on Major League Baseball. Oakland starter for our ball game. Steve, he faces this Texas lineup today. What's his focus?
Well, this is some kind of lineup he's facing in this one, and this left-hander is going to have to be on top of his game and really move his pitches around and use an assortment of pitches and really dazzle this lineup if he's going to have any luck against it.
Get a chance to see that lineup. Let's take a look at the Rangers. Any of these bats stand out, John?
Well, Adrian Beltre over the years has proven that if he stays healthy, he's one of the best run producers in anyone in baseball, especially for third baseman. We know about the glove. He's the best third baseman in baseball defensively, bar none. But
it'll be Denard Span leading us off. Oakland coming in a loss in their last game. And right now they could end up splitting this 4-game set. They've got to win these next 2 against Texas. And that's too low, 1-0. That last one they just could not get on the scoreboard.
Well, they got their hits, but they just couldn't figure out a way to push runs across the plate.
That's in the dirt. He traps it. A line drive towards the hole, and the play made by Lowry.
But Gary, I tell you what, I think he caught that one in self-defense. He couldn't even move. He had to just get the glove up.
So with one down, here's Chu.
Well, most of the players that come out of South Korea have been pitchers in the Major League, but Shin-Soo Choo has become the man when it comes to Korean players with the way he swings the bat.
The pitch looks at a fastball in there, and it's quickly 0-2. And certainly Shin-Soo Choo has grown in international competition, which has helped him in the majors. He's led South Korea to some medals in international play.
Yeah, and I really like what he's doing at the plate. I think he has a chance to continue his growth and be one of the better hitters in the American League.
Here's a look at the A's on defense.
I think the key defensively is to just not get too fancy. You don't have to make the razzle-dazzle plays. Get routine outs. Just don't allow them extra base runners or extra outs in the game.
Here's the pitch. Ball low for ball 1. He hit .333 last year against the A's.
And it's no coincidence that most of the at-bats ended in his favor. They have to figure out a way to pitch tougher to him.
Here's the 1-1. He watches one at the knees, and it's 1-2. He cannot connect. Adrian Beltre up empty on that at bat. It's the kind of inning the defense likes. 3 up, 3 down. And first chance coming up for the Athletics. Here's a glance at Texas's starter. Steve, what do you think the strategy is going to be today as he goes against Oakland?
Well, you love the development of Holland growing into being a starting pitcher right now. A great fastball with late movement and jump on the hitter. He's got a quality breaking pitch and a changeup as well. He's learning every time out and improving every time out as well.
Trying to get him to go after that slider, but it's 1-2.
Hey, take a look at what Coco Crisp has been up to. He's been struggling going hitless in his last 8 at-bats.
And he knows with his name at the top of the order that he has to do a better job than that.
And it's fouled away.
Foul!
And he leaves that one alone. Coco Crisp, patience, evens the count.
Well, he tried that 4-seam fastball up in the zone to get him the chase. Tough pitch to lay off of. Good job by the hitter.
That is a called strike 3 to Coco Crisp.
Well, this thing just about stops as it gets to home plate. The hitter could have reloaded a couple times if he decided to swing. Instead, he just wanted to watch it go by.
Here's the offensive lineup for the A's. Thoughts, John? Anybody stand out?
Well, Billy Butler has a little bit of power, not a big power guy, but he's mostly a line drive hitter, especially in the gap. That's what makes him so difficult to pitch to, because he can go gap to gap. He loves driving in the big runs. He can make a difference offensively with his ability to drive in runs.
Here's the pitch. Swings and grounds this one foul, wide of third. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled off. And Josh Reddick goes down swinging. That's strike three.
I'm going to take a look at this curveball and take it.
Now, sometimes you get pulled so badly, there's just nothing else you can do but hope and pray that you put the ball in play, hopefully foul, to get another pitch to hit.
So Billy Butler will try and keep it going. Over the season last year, 2 for 5 off Holland. Watches a fastball that's in there, 0-1. And that's a strike. Billy Butler's going to have to be in a defensive mode in this at-bat. Oh, tough one to lay off right there, that fastball. 1-2. And Billy Butler watches that one go by. Count will be even. Grounder up by Beltre. Throws on to first. Side is retired. And a good defensive half inning. 3 up, 3 down. Odonco Coliseum. A fantastic night here on the West Coast. A little bit of a breeze, but not too cool. And Prince Fielder up.
The bat's been talking for him lately. 4 for his last 9 at bats.
And it doesn't matter what they're throwing him. He's finding his way to get on base and help his team.
That's one away. More MLB coming your way this Wednesday. It's going to be Troy Tulowitzki and the Toronto Blue Jays. They find themselves at Oriole Park to face the Orioles. It'll be a 7 p.m. start time. And here's Josh Hamilton.
Well, as great as 2011 was, it ended in another heartbreak, losing their 2nd consecutive World Series, just a whisker away from getting their first World Championship ever.
And with 2 strikes on him now, Josh Hamilton, he'll protect that strike zone. And that 2011 World Series Steve was talking about will forever live with the idea that Texas twice was 1 strike away from a championship, John, and they could not get it.
Yeah, and the Rangers shouldn't try to dwell on that. It was a tremendously successful season. Forget about losing 2 straight World Series and thinking of the accomplishment of winning 2 straight American League pennants.
That swung on, hit on the ground. He's up with it. He's out. 2 away. Our State Farm leaderboard recapping the teams that led the way in extra base hits last year. The Yankees, number 1. 2nd, the Rangers. 3rd spot, the Red Sox. The Orioles, 4th. And 5th best, the A's.
Well, look for the ball to be rattled around in the gaps in this game. The balls are going to be hitting the wall. Extra base hits galore with these 2 teams. 2 of the best at it last year in the league. And I tell you what, these guys love to hit the ball in the gaps and get in scoring position with 1 swing of the bat.
Fouled away.
Foul!
Pitch on the way. Called strike inside part of the plate, even at 2. Tough pitch to lay off that time. Full count, 3-2.
When you throw a 2-seam fastball, you want a ground ball, which means you want to throw it to the bottom of the zone. This pitch up could come back to cost him later in the game.
Swing and a line drive. Throws to first. Side is retired. And they go quietly offensively in this half inning. Nothing across.
For the Oakland
and if you are just coming on board, Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, John Kruk, as we bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. 0-1 the count. Getting going here in the bottom of the 2nd. Derek Holland, couple of strikes. See how he pitches here.
Well, the hitter's got to protect the outer part of the plate right here, down 0-2.
Big swing and a miss on a heater. Strike him out, one down.
Well, that's what you want is efficiency. You always want to try to retire a hitter on 3 pitches or less. If you can get it with the strikeout, you'll take that too.
In the box now, number 5 spot.
You know, the Oakland A's at least fared well in the AL West, which gives them hope as they move forward. 2011 wasn't completely a bust.
And as Steve said, look, you got to win in your division. The A's against the West, 26 wins, 57 games. It's not outstanding, but it's something to work with, John.
Yeah, they did well against the Mariners and Angels, and they would have had a winning record if those were the only teams in the division. But Texas came along, beating them 13 times in 19 meetings.
Fastball got him, 2 down.
For the Oakland,
You've got to have better plate discipline than that. With 2 strikes, you need to be defensive and try to make contact. But when you get a fastball, you need to read whether it's a strike or not.
And it's Lowry batting. For his career, 348 against the Rangers. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Well, a changeup right there hit a good spot. You want to keep that down in the zone, so even if they swing at it, it stays in the ballpark.
Good eye right there by Judd Lowry. It is a ball, and that'll even it.
That 2-seam fastball is such an effective pitch. 1, because it gets ground ball outs, but 2, it sets up his other pitches.
Slider tough to lay off, and it's 2-2. The slider swung out and missed. Struck him out. Side gone. Goes quickly for Derek Holland. That's a 1-2-3. Good start for him. 3rd inning of baseball coming up.
Plate for the Texas Rangers.
And we've got Andrus batting. He's got his first look in this one.
Andrus.
Here's the delivery. Slider just misses. 1-0.
See if he can't continue what he did last night when he picked up a couple hits.
Here's the 1-0. There's a swing and a line drive. And that one's going to drop in. That's their first hit. Here's a look at what's coming up for the A's. They wrap up this Texas series tomorrow. They'll face the division rivals Seattle Mariners. That's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Then they'll pack their bags for Houston, where they'll take on the Astros. So a couple of tough series on the way for them.
Puts a little pressure on the defense and on the pitcher right now. Speed at first base, tie game. You've got to hold them close, but you can't be distracted. You still have to go after the hitter.
Swings on that first pitch, misses the fastball, 0-1.
At the plate for the Texas Rangers.
Jimenez at the plate. Andrus at first. And he checks his swing there, but it's in there for a strike, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Lined, foul towards 3rd. Curveball, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. Steve, how well is that pitching performance standing up?
How's he doing it? Well, he's doing it with that movement, location, velocity. He's got it all going on here, and they're just pounding right into the ground.
And they turn the double play. So no runs on 1 hit and nobody left on. And the Athletics coming up next.
Plate for the Oakland
And their catcher at the plate. They'll start things off for the home team. We're in the 3rd. It's now 0-1. Watch that fastball go by.
The pitcher showing that he can effectively throw strikes on the inside part of the plate. The hitter now has to make an adjustment, possibly opening up for that pitch next time.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind on the count, 0-2.
Well, you see that pitch coming in, and it starts at the center of the plate, and all of a sudden, as soon as you start your swing, that's when that slider starts breaking away, gets out of the strike zone away. He can't stop his swing, and swings and misses.
Here's the pitch. Fastball swung out and missed, struck him out, 1 away.
K-Cam presents the 2-seamer. Take a look. Well, this is where you want to go with 2 strikes on the hitter. You want to go down out of the zone. He swings through it, couldn't make contact with that one.
And Folds batting. Lifetime numbers, 2 for 5 off the Rangers. 1-0 count. He took that last one, and it was out of the zone.
They start that 2-seam fastball, the inside corner, but it just runs in on the hands just off the plate.
just off the inside part of the plate. 2-1.
Holland has been just lights out today.
Now, so much has been working for this man on the mound today. Effective using the pitches that are outside the strike zone. He has been fooling hitters.
Well, he's really locked in right now. Got the hitters.
A bouncing ball to shortstop. Up by Beltre. In time for the out. The season's still fresh. Here's the Rangers, what they have coming up. They finish up this Oakland series tomorrow. The Astros coming into town, kicking off a homestand. That's a 3-game series. Then the next series at home brings in a worthy opponent, the Los Angeles Angels. So a lot of home games on the way. The fans will have a chance to see their guys many times over in the next couple of weeks. Strike 2 at the knees, 0-2. And he lays off that one outside, 1-2. The 1-2 on its way. Fastball called. Strike 3, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down this half inning. Still unable to score. Oakland still 0. The top of the order is due up next.
Now coming to bat for the Texas
It's Denard Span to lead off.
Something he's been working on right now is getting the bat going after having gone just 2 for his last 9 at bats. He just hasn't been getting on base in the front of this order. He's the guy to set the tone for this offense. He's the catalyst.
Hit on the ground. Sogard. 1 away. Now a look at the teams who generated the most runs last year, courtesy of State Farm. The Rangers #1, the Yankees 2nd, the Angels 3rd, White Sox 4th, and it's the Red Sox #5. Oh, and they swung on line to right center field, and that'll put you on first.
Now coming to bat.
Well, a little action going right now for this team. A single here with 1 out. A little bit of momentum. Let's see if they can bring him across.
Runner on first now for Adrian Beltre. And you know, any great pitching coach will emphasize the importance of mixing up your pitch types. Let's see how this guy's been doing in that regard.
Look, guys, he has got to mix it up a little bit more than what he's done. So far, going just with that four-seamer, he's going to get in trouble.
You know, John, I agree. When a pitcher locks in on one pitch over another, it takes away some of the weapons he has, and it starts to reduce what the hitter has to think about. I think he needs to take advantage of using his cutter. So now, Prince Fielder. Well, they're trying to run that curveball in on his hands right there, but able to stay back and just pop it into left for a knock.
Well, the writing had been on the wall for some time with Prince Fielder and the Brewers. Last year marked the end of his time in Milwaukee, and he was one of the biggest names in the free agent market.
Ball 1 to begin this at bat, 1-0. Back to Prince Fielder, and boy, there was a lot of that talk going on last year. He, along with Albert Pujols, discussed as the two players who's probably most likely to move and still had great years in front of him.
Yeah, and anytime you can get such a young slugger like Prince Fielder is, and a consistent slugger, you know what you're getting from him. He's going to give you max effort every game. He posts up every game. This team got a heck of a player.
Fielder isn't fooled by that one, and Prince has evened up the count.
Oh, Gary, into the 4th inning right here now. They've gotten 3 hits in this one, so they've had a few base runners, but they haven't been able to lump them together to be able to generate any runs so far.
Able to set him down there, chalk that one up as a strikeout for him. It's a big spot for a strikeout with that runner out there at second.
Well, second base, and you're looking for the strikeout, and he got it. 5-pitch at bat. Unbelievable job.
And Josh Hamilton to bat. 296 his average last year against the A's here in Oakland. The pitch. And with 2 strikes on him now, Josh Hamilton, he'll protect that strike zone.
Well, coming off of a game last night in which he hit a home run, and good piece of hitting, a way to capitalize on those mistakes.
Trying to get him to chase a slider, but it's 1-2.
Now, Gary, it's a breaking ball down and away, and it just runs off the plate for a ball this time.
And he's back easily, made a dive to get in. Hamilton isn't fooled by that pitch, and the count is evened up. Back up the middle, and that gets down. Hamilton on it first. And Chu comes home.
Well, you love the approach right there. He didn't try to do too much. He wasn't trying to be the hero. Just get that RBI, get that first run on the board.
And in the batter's box, here's Moreland. Well, this offense, Steve, it's on the move, and now they'll try and carry this on in the ballgame.
Excellent approach by this lineup so far in the game. They've got to be pleased to get out in front early.
Fastball misses away, 1-0. Manager's got to love it. Takes a little pressure off the manager, too, when you get the hitters going this early in a ball game.
Well, you know what? It's the solid approach at the plate. They clearly had a plan as to how they wanted to attack this pitcher, and they're executing it to perfection.
First sign of life here, batting-wise, fourth inning. Texas leads this one 1-0.
Coming to bat for the
So Coco Crisp will lead it off. Take a look at this first pitch delivered and see how he's doing.
What does an 0-1 count do for you? Well, in this game, it does a lot. He's gotten 7 hitters out in this game when he's gone 0-1 in the count. So first pitch strikes mean a lot.
Derek Holland, couple of strikes. See how he pitches here.
Well, a lot of times movement will fool a hitter, but it looked like right here the velocity on that pitch was what caused him to swing and miss and be late.
He got him so far. 8 strikeouts today.
K-Cam's going to show us the 4-seam fastball here.
Well, he just looked overpowered on those 2 fastballs.
John thought timing that time just didn't seem to be there in the at-bat.
Well, and a strikeout like that will give the pitcher a lot of confidence.
It's Reddick at the plate. 6 for 18, the numbers last year against the Rangers. Strike started off the at-bat 0-1. Had an 0 for 1 tonight against Holland.
Well, that curve did him in the last time. You got to believe he's going to look to swing early in the count because he didn't look like he could handle that pitch at all.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Reddick grounds it. Ends up foul. One-two pitch coming. Josh Reddick isn't fooled by that pitch, and the count is evened up. Well, it's truly been a tremendous day on the mound for this man. Here's a breakdown of how he's been mixing up his locations, using that to his advantage.
Well, how can you complain about what this guy has done today? I mean, most of the game he's been locked in.
And, in respect to how he's been mixing up his location, he's doing it enough to keep the hitters off balance and keep them guessing, wondering what's coming next.
Rung him up. Strike 3. Count that one as a K.
Let's take a look at last year's rankings and see how the Oakland Athletics fared. 3rd in triples, 6th.
There's a ground ball. Andrus with a pickup. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. Perfect through. Leadoff hitter, Elvis Andrus. Had a base hit his last time up, and he starts him out. Here's a swing and a fly ball. That's one away.
Well, he hit this one well, but it hangs up long enough to give the left fielder just enough time to run underneath and make the catch.
Up now, their second baseman. Well, it's keeping up with the hit trends in this one. Let's take a look at the pitches that he's thrown on the mound that have been put in play.
The pitch I've been watching is that curve. It's been hit 2 times.
With a few runs he's given up, I'm not sure that a pair of hits is really a big concern for him. He's come out of the gate strong and has definitely been in control when he's gone at the hitters.
That one's taken care of. State Farm takes a look at the lineups with a pop in their bat from last season. The Yankees, number 1. 2nd, the Rangers. In 3rd, the Angels. Tigers, 4th. And at number 5 on the list, the White Sox.
Well, anybody can be pitched to. The problem is with this team, one of the top slugging percentage teams in the league last year, is when you make a mistake, they seem to end up for extra bases with this club. Everyone in this lineup has some sort of power. Even if it's not home run power, they have gap power. And that's a vital part of any team's offense.
Boy, that one is stung up the middle. Number 10. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. In, out of the... Cleanup man in the box again. Mixing your pitch types. Key to performance like the one we're seeing today on the mound. Here's a look at what he's been doing.
I love what I've seen from him today. He's established his fastball, and then he's thrown just enough off-speed pitches to keep these guys off balance.
Well, he's doing an exceptional job in this game, changing the sequence of pitches to where the hitters cannot follow the rhythm that he has for his plan of attack.
On the way. And he misses the high outside corner with it, 1-2.
You know, I know we're not supposed to say anything about no-hitters, so I would never say anything about that, Gary. But
don't worry.
You know, I don't think they have any hits here, and we're, you know, moving through the middle part of the ballgame.
Oh!
The 1-2 pitch. This one's grounded to second. Number 7. And his throw gets him one away. One more sent back to the bench. And in the 5th, what a trend.
You know, Gary, you look at it second time through the lineup, you think they might be able to make some adjustments, but not yet.
It's fouled off. Here's the delivery. That one goes foul.
Foul!
A swing and a hit to Span. That's the second out.
For the Oakland Athletics, third baseman.
And it's Lowry batting. Now a moment here to look at the quality strikes this pitcher's been throwing here today. Boy, he has thrown a ton of them. Quality pitches, quality strikes. That's the kind of performance we're seeing.
When you're pitching as well as he has, you got the confidence factor on your side. We've seen him stay out of the middle of the plate, and that's important.
Well, their plan coming into this game to attack this lineup is really paying off right now. They can't seem to do anything with him.
Wanted to get him fishing, but he misses. 1-2.
Well, that pitch right there, that changeup away, if a guy's looking for it, that's a great pitch to be able to hit the other way with some power.
Good eye right there by Jed Lowry. It is a ball, and that'll even it. Got him. Strikeout number 10 today. Well, you don't want to say anything too early, but through 5, folks, there ain't anything up there.
And you know what? Second time through the lineup, they're not making any adjustments. You wonder if he can keep this.
Batting for the Texas
And welcome to those of you just tuning in. 2K Sports, Major League Baseball. This is Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips and John Crook. Here's Denard Span. Here's the delivery. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And that's a base hit. Span on board now. That will bring Shin-Soo Choo to the plate.
Let's take a look where the Texas Rangers ended up rank-wise last year in the American League. First in batting average of runners in scoring position. First in hits. And they also scored the most runs in the league. The most potent offense around. It's all about scoring runs, however you're going to do it. And they figured out how to get it done.
He singled and later scored in his last time up.
Keep an eye on Span over there. He's a guy that will run.
Shin-Soo Choo not fooled by that one, and that's going to even up the count. Well, guys, you know, one of the more interesting types of analyses here, look at his location distribution.
I think he's been in pretty good command in this one. He clearly is hitting his target, if not all the time, at least the majority of the time.
Now, John, if I'm the pitching coach, I'm going to emphasize just stick with the plan. The plan seems to be working.
Pitch on the way. Fastball is low that time. The count runs full.
Oh, it's a great fastball right there, down in the strike zone. Now there's so many ways to go. Let's see how he comes back to attack this hitter.
And he won't get the call here, so that'll be a free pass.
Well, he just keeps missing the strike zone, and patience on the hitter's part earns the base on ball.
So, up next, here's a big at-bat for Adrian Beltre. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Line shot into center field. One away. And that will keep the runners. They have to stay at first and second. Now our State Farm sponsored look at which teams went the yard most last year. Number 1, the Yankees. The Orioles in second. Third, the White Sox. Rangers 4th. And for the Blue Jays, they are in 5th.
We see so many games won with one swing of the bat, and this team last year was one of the best at hitting the ball out of the ballpark. You make a mistake, they will make you pay. The bottom line is, though, there's no one in this lineup that you think is going to be an easy out because they can all take you out.
Here's a swing and a liner to left center. That one falls. This should bring home Span. Can't cut it off. It's going to roll to the wall. And, yep, there he is. They bring him in. And Choo will follow him home. And with that right-hander warming up in the bullpen here, I'm not sure quite what they're thinking.
Well, with the left-handed hitter on deck, he's probably getting ready for hitters later in the lineup.
And he'll stop at second base. That'll be a 2-run double. Josh Hamilton looking for a knock to get a run in here. And Steve, the offense continues to produce. They keep building on it.
Well, now they're putting some distance between themselves and their opponent. With at-bats like that, keep tacking on the runs and pulling away.
He delivers. Hamilton isn't fooled by that pitch, and the count is evened up. What they're looking for right here is to keep this offense rolling now, get this going.
Well, that's right. I mean, they've got it rolling now, Gary, and you want to continue to lump these quality at-bats together, keep tacking on runs, create that margin, protect your pitchers.
Fastball just about had him, and it's a 2-2 count.
Well, that's just some good old country hardball right there. Four-seam fastball up in the zone.
To right center. 2 away.
He swung hard like he wanted to drive this one, but got underneath it. Winds up just popping it up to second.
And in the batter's box, here's Moreland. 273 is average last year against the A's. Well, they've made a decision here. They're going to issue the free pass.
Now, the fans don't like to see this. They pay good money to come out to the ballpark. They want to see these battles. This hitter against this pitcher. Maybe next time.
Here's Elvis Anderson, 2 down. Flew out last time. Here's the first pitch. Swings at that breaking ball, but misses. It's 0-1.
At this point of the game, he's got to be more efficient than what we're seeing right here. Up over 20 pitches.
Here's a swing, a fly ball deep down the line and right. And Reddick grabs that one, and the side's retired. They pick up 2 runs on 2 hits and leave a couple on base. Texas on top by 3.
Batting for the Oakland.
Catcher up to the plate. He struck out swinging in his first at-bat of the game against Holland.
And on the last strikeout, he swung and missed on a 2-seamer. I bet he's going to see that again right here. Why wouldn't he?
Well, so far in this one, it has been his bread and butter pitch. Each and every time he shows it to a hitter, they have no idea what to do with it. You got to keep going with it until something changes.
And misses at the shins, 1-2.
But Gary, as we move through the middle part of this ball game right now, they just cannot mount any offense at all. No hits. And I'll tell you what, the pitcher is just shutting them down.
Got him there. That was a nice strikeout.
You can hang laundry on that one. 94 miles per hour. Pretty good velocity, but that's pretty straight.
And Folds batting. 2 hits, 5 at-bats last year off the Rangers. Headed for the middle. Wow, that was close. Right back up the middle. Almost got him. Throw to first gets him, and there are 2 down.
Gary, he just keeps stretching this hitless streak even further. We're talking about 17 hitters retired in a row.
We'll see what Sogard can do with the bat.
He had 2 hits in the game last night, looking to add to that today and trying to contribute to his club's success.
And here's the pitch. And this one's up the middle. Number 7. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side.
We've gone through the order twice now.
Now up to the plate.
And if you're just joining our 2K Sports Major League Baseball broadcast with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, I'm Gary Thorne. It's fouled off.
Foul!
Here's the pitch. Lays off the curveball. Good pitch, though. 1-1.
They went with the big curveball off the plate, trying to get him to reach for it, but he lays off.
A line drive toward short. The catch, and he puts it away. Up number 1. Jimenez is the batter now.
Well, if you can get a start like this every time out from your starting pitcher, you're going to take it. He kept you in the ball.
Hit in the air to center field. That one's put away. Now 2 down.
Got him off balance, got him up front a little bit. Easy pop out to the shortstop.
Now with 2 outs in the inning, here's Denard Span. We'll try it again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Fastball in there for a called strike. Good eye that time by Span. He stayed away from that pitch to even the count up. That one is fouled off by Span. There's a swing, and that one's hit on the ground. Throws on to first. Side is retired. Nobody left on base. No runs.
Now up to the plate.
So Coco Crisp will lead it off. He struck out swinging in that last at bat against Holland.
Well, we'll see if they remember what they did the last time when they struck him out. That four-seam fastball, they blew it right by him.
Yeah, and right now you can tell he's having trouble seeing that pitch. So if I'm on the hill, I go to it as soon as I get 2 strikes on him.
Ball.
The pitch. There's a swing and a miss at the fastball. It's 1-2.
No runs, no hits. Deep into this ball game, Gary, and obviously he is pitching a gem of a game.
Swing and a bouncing ball up the middle. One away.
Gary, he looks like he's in complete control, but all it takes is one big at bat. He can get a big base hit. Next thing you know, things can start to snowball, so he's got to keep his focus out there.
Now batting with 1 away, Josh Reddick. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. He waited on that first pitch and took it. It's 1-0.
Well, he starts that two-seam fastball in the inside corner, but it just runs in.
There's a ground ball. Moreland handling it. And out. Pitcher makes a nice play at first base.
That was a nice play. Saw the opportunity at first. Didn't waste any time getting over. That's the key. Beat the runner to the back.
Good hustle off the mound. And Butler's in the box. 0 for 2 thus far. And he tries to lay off. Does, but it's a called strike. 0-1. On the ground to second. Number 7. Throws to first. Side is retired.
Now as you get deeper into the game, he's got to be thinking of himself.
And leading it off, Shin-Soo Choo. Last time he walked and then came around to score. Swung on, hit. Oh, my. How did he get out of the way of that? Those are scary.
Now batting.
Well, good piece of hitting right there. And anytime you get your first hitter of the inning on base, it could set up the potential for a big inning.
Here is Adrian Beltre. Here's the first pitch. The 0-0 delivery, a fastball taken for a strike. This is popped down the right field line. Should be room. That's 1 down.
Now batting for the Texas Rangers. Designated hitter, number 80.
Now, Prince Fielder. Choo's got first. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a slider low, 1-0. Gets that call at the knees, evens the count at 1 apiece. He deals. Swing and a rocket toward short. And in there, second hit for him in the ball game in his 4th plate appearance. Now the State Farm leaderboard. Look at those teams who had the highest average last year. The Angels number 1, 2nd the Rangers, Tigers 3rd, 4th the Royals, and it's the Yankees number 5.
One of the top hitting teams in baseball last year will be on display in this game today. And these guys, when they step out of the dugout, they're swinging the bats. These guys can put the ball in play, and they all hit for a high average.
Swinging a drive, deep left center. And Choo's on his way home. And Choo comes home. And Fielder also across. And with that right-hander warming up in the bullpen here, I'm not sure quite what they're thinking.
Well, with the left-handed hitter on deck, he's probably getting ready for hitters later in the lineup.
And he'll stop at second base. That'll be a 2-run double.
He gets a letter-high pitch, a good pitch to hit, and he takes advantage of it. Nice job.
Hitting from behind is not an easy thing to do in this game, but a little easier when the pitch is up there.
You throw it over the plate like that, it's going to cost you.
Ball 1 started off the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Well, young Mitch Moreland getting
line towards second. That's 2 gone. So a runner in scoring position. Here's Elvis Andrus. He flew out his last time up. Now the first pitch. Swing and a liner to right center. And that'll get him aboard. They are on a roll. Hamilton's going to try and score here. And the run gets in.
Perfect situational hitting. This is exactly the time you want to go the other way.
And what we're talking about is taking the ball where it's pitched. It's outside. Go the other way. In the box, their rookie second baseman. Now, definitely not an overstatement to say this offense may not be stoppable today. Swung on, a fly ball heading towards the corner and right. And Reddick grabs that one, and the side's retired. They pick up 4 hits in the inning and 3 runs across the plate. The Rangers just keep rolling along. Their shortstop in the box. Here we go. Here's the first pitch. First pitch, fastball, 0-1.
I don't know about you, Gary, but when I look up the board under that H column, the hits column, I see a big goose egg there. So clearly, we're getting into exciting territory right now.
Too far inside, 1-1.
A pitch like that just locks the hitter up when it's in on the hand.
The 1-1 on the way. Swings, and there's a drive high in the air. And he drops back to the warning track to pull it in.
Now, Gary, I'm starting to like his chances here right now. He's got great rhythm out there. Seems like he gets it out, gets right back out there, and wants to start attacking this lineup. He looks good.
And the first baseman in. Flew out last time. Fastball in there, 0-1. The pitch. Derek Holland, couple of strikes. See how he pitches here. Here it comes. Got him. 2 down. 8th inning. Now he is just 4 outs away from a piece of baseball immortality.
Well, look at him walking back to the dugout, shaking his head. He has baffled this lineup the entire game right now. They just can't seem to find a hole and put the ball in play.
And ground ball towards second. Number 7. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning.
Now he's not the most intense.
For those of you just coming on board, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk bringing you Major League Baseball on 2K. Hit sharply towards the hole, and it's through. That's a base hit.
Coming to bat for the Texas Rangers.
Well, a great job right there by the first hitter in this inning to get on base. And you know, a lot of big innings are started with that first guy getting on. And you have 1 or 2 big innings in a game, and that can be the difference in the outcome.
And it'll be Denard Span at the plate. Ground out victim last time through. Sliders in there for a called strike.
Well, the backdoor breaking ball right there. They set up away and executed the pitch perfectly.
Fouled away. Big swing and a miss on a heater. Strike him out, 1 down.
Got him to chase that ball down and away. Good pitch. Not real good execution by the hitter.
And that'll give Shin-Soo Choo a chance with a runner on. 2 for 3 thus far. Here's the pitch. Takes a swing at that fastball. Can't connect. 0-1. This one has popped up to the left side out of play. Liner towards the hole. He dives and he's got it. And the throw's just in time to get him at second. Great play. Take a look here in that dive and that force out.
You see him get down on his belly, make the play, then transfer the ball from glove to hand to get the force out at second.
Here's Adrian Beltre with 2 down. Popped down to foul territory last time. To left center. And that gets it done. Beltre a base hit. Choo on his way to third.
Well, he handles that fastball on the inside corner very well. He clears his hands, rotates his hips, and gets himself a base hit to left.
2 out and 2 on. Prince Fielder. Got a couple of hits, 4 trips to the plate. And starts him out here. Fielder mashes that one. Home run, a 3-run shot. With that 3-run homer, they just extended their lead.
I mean, the Rangers just keep on rolling and rolling right here. I don't know how they're going to get him out.
That one fouled off by Hamilton.
Ball!
And Hamilton into that ball. And it hits off the wall. So there are two men down here, but they do get a man in scoring position.
Number 18, Mitch Moreland.
What more do you need to see? Now you have to question his confidence. Giving up 3 straight hits. Not much going right out there at this point.
Moreland settling in, lined out in his last at bat. Hasn't had much success yet in this game. He's hoping to get something this time. This at bat underway, 1-0 after that first pitch missed.
Well, that's where you look for a changeup from the pitcher away in the strike zone. If they look for it and get it, they can really shoot that thing the other way and do some damage.
A fly ball. And it goes foul. Here it comes. And he fouls off another one.
Ball!
And he fouls another one off. The 1-2 on its way. Got him. And they're able to avert any more damage. Side retired. So they strike for 3 more runs.
For the Oakland
Number 7 man at the plate. It's an important job leading off that home half here in the 9th. This crowd is restless and ready for that game-winning run. Swings and misses at the fastball, 0-1.
Gary, in the 9th inning, has not given up a hit in this one, so we may be looking at some history for him personally and for his club.
Derek Holland, couple of strikes. See how he pitches here.
Well, the two-seamer has his timing way off. He swung and missed, swung way too early.
Tries to ring him up with the fastball away, but it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Lays off there for a ball. The pitch on the ground to second. Number 7. And that's in plenty of time for the out. And there are 2 to go for perfection.
He's got to be feeling the excitement and the nervousness right now, and so are the fielders behind him. Pressure on everybody out there.
And Folds batting. Grounded out his last time up. First pitch he let go by, and it was a ball, 1-0. It was a called strike of the knees, 1-1. One pitch. He fouls that one off. And Hamilton makes the catch.
Oakland Athletics, second baseman, number 28.
We'll see what Sogard can do with the bat. Grounded out last time. And here's the first one. And that's by him, 0-1.
Well, you see that pitch coming in, and it starts at the center of the plate, and all of a sudden, as soon as you start your swing, that's when that slider starts breaking away. Gets out of the strike zone away. He can't stop his swing, and swings and misses.
Can't get him to chase the fastball. Low, 1-2. Fastball low for a ball, 2-2. Two on the way. Slider just about had him. 3-2 count.
So if you're going to miss, this is where you want to miss. Throw that breaking ball at the bottom of the strike zone. If the hitter swings and puts it in play, it's a ground ball out.
Called strike 3, and there it is, a perfect game.
And Gary, there's not a better way to top off perfection than striking the last guy out. Absolutely phenomenal pitching performance today, and I'm sure he's going to remember this for the rest of his life. Fans going home unhappy in this one. Their offense just did not get it done as the opposing pitching just shut them down. Wow.
All right, let's do it. Here's our player of the game.
Well, you know, they don't call it a perfect game for nothing. This is something that this young man will remember for the rest of his life. And everyone who's here has to have a feeling that they just witnessed some sort of history. And I know, never playing in one in my career, a perfect game, I'm thankful I got to see this one.